Hello and welcome to TotoTCG. You are here with me, Matthew, and we are back here with another Pokemon video on the channel. So in today's video, we're not checking out GXs, oh no, we're checking out Full Metal Wall. We've got Full Metal Wall. We're going to be checking out all the rest of the cards. We've done all the GXs so far, and this is the second out of the third set that will be part of our Unbroken Bonds set, which I have to say is looking so good. It really, really is. So, without further ado, let's start off, let's head over, let's check out the cards, and let's have a bit of fun. Okay, so let's start off, as we mean to go on, with, of course, the grass types. And first off, we do have the Pheromosa and Buzzwole GX right there, which we have already taken a look at, which is a very nice looking card indeed. Very, very cool. And then, as we move on down, we've also got Caterpie right there. Very nice little artwork right there. So the ability, we've got Pupitation or Puppetation. Once during your turn, you may flip a coin. If heads, search your deck for a card that evolves from this Pokemon and put it onto this Pokemon to evolve it. Then shuffle your deck. That is a pretty cool ability because it is literally just an ability. Yes, it is, of course. Yeah, it is a little bit risky. But flipping a coin and getting heads, you're then getting the evolve. But that is I'm guessing that's an evolve for turn. As much as that's an ability, put on to evolve it. You can't really evolve it then, can you? Probably not. Probably not. And then for double colours, we've got Hook for 10 damage there. So, rather cool. Of course, that evolves into Metapod right here. Very nice looking card. Ability, Emergence. Once during your turn, you may flip a coin. If heads, search your deck for a card that evolves from this Pokemon and put it onto this Pokemon to evolve it. So can you do that and then this? I'm guessing you can, because you could, if you could do this and then get that, you can go straight into a Butterfree, which would be absolutely amazing. There is Butterfree right there, by the way. Looks very, very cool. By the way, the Metapod did have an attack. 1 grass, 2 colorless for Bug Bite, 30 damage. That's rather costly. And then the Butterfree has got, for 1 colorless, triple charge. Search your deck for up to 3 basic energy cards and attach them to your Pokemon any way you like. Then shuffle your deck. And then for 1 grass and 2 colorless, we've got Solar Beam for 70 damage. So really not like massively whoop-de-doo, but it is something. It is something. We then move on to Tangela. Looks pretty cool with that brick wall in the background there. So for 1 grass, we got Tangle Drag. Switch your opponent's active Pokemon with one of their bench Pokemon. And then for double colours, we got Gentle Slap for 30 damage. That then evolves into a Tangrowth, which is nice and sleepy there. So for 1 grass, we got Bind Down, 30 damage. The defending Pokemon can't retreat during your opponent's next turn. And then for 3 colours, we got Chloro Whip, 90 damage. If this Pokemon has 2 grass energy attached to it, heal 60 from this Pokemon. Guess that's not bad. Then we have got a Kartana of the grass variety. Might be interesting to see if they're going to bring a grass Kartana GX. That'd be rather cool. I think, what was the previous one? Was it colourless or metal? I think it was, what was Kartana? I think it was metal. It was metal, yeah. So it might be interesting to see that. But what have we got? We've got 1 grass for Big Finish. 10 plus damage. If you have exactly 4 prize cards remaining, this attack does 120 more damage. Not bad, not bad. And then for 1 grass and double colours, we got False Swipe. Flip a coin. If heads, put damage counters on your opponent's active Pokemon until its HP is 10. I mean, that's not bad. Especially if it's a... if it was a tag team, that would be really nice. Bearing in mind it only has 70 HP, but you'd be only and it's got a retreat of nothing, which is, ooh, that could be rather nice. I like it. We then have Squirtle, which we've already checked out with our Blastoise GX. We've got Wartortle, again, from when we saw Blastoise GX. We've then got Blastoise GX. There he is right there. Very nice. Moving on then, we do have a Slowpoke. Like this one a lot. I like it better than the one that we had before, where it looked as if he was holding his cut-off tail. So he's having a nice swim, enjoying life. That's really cool. 1 water for Growl. During your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon's attacks do 20 less damage. And then for double colours, we've got Tail Whap, for 20 damage. We then have the evolution of Slowbro, which will be a holo. Can't wait. This one looks pretty cool indeed. Let's have a look at what it does. So for 1 water, we got Yawn. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep. And then for 1 water double colours, we got Brilliant Wager. 100 times damage. Flip 3 coins. This attack does 100 damage for each heads. If all of them are tails, you lose the game. Oh boy. Oh boy, that card. I mean, that looks like fun. That looks like fun to me. Yes, you're doing some damage there. If you get 3 of them, then happy days. But maybe Victini with the ability might help you with that. With the obviously doing the heads and everything, that might help obviously counter this quite nicely, which would be pretty nice. Last of the waters, we got Pukamuku, which is a knitted one. Looks very, very nice. So for 1 colour, we got Call for Family. Search your deck for up to 2 basic Pokemon and put them onto your bench, then shuffle your deck. And then for 1 water double colour, we got Surprised Rock, Paper, Scissors. Yep. 60 plus damage. You and your opponent play Rock, Paper, Scissors. If you win, this attack does 60 more damage. I'm sorry, but that is amazing. Both of these are just so cool. So cool ideas. Very, very cool. We then move on to Ekans right there. Interesting artwork. So for one colour, we got Glare. Flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralysed. And then for a psychic colours, we've got Tail Slap for 20 damage. Evolving into Arbok right there. An interesting, simplistic artwork there. So for 1 colour, we got Wrap, 30 damage. Flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralysed. And then for psychic colours, we got Heavy Choke, 50 plus damage. If this Pokemon used Wrap during your last turn, this attack does 120 more damage. That's 170 damage there with a Choice Band 200. That could be rather interesting. We then move into Zubat territory right here. An interesting looking Zubat. Psychic for Bite for 10 damage, and then double colours for Venoshock, 20 plus damage. If your opponent's active Pokemon is poisoned, this attack does 50 more damage. Evolving into Golbat there. Very cool. Might be the little pools that Slowpoke was just having a little swim in. Very cool. So we've got Psychic, 1 Psychic for Bite, 20 damage. And then for 3 colours, we've got Leech Life, 40 damage. Heal from this Pokemon the same amount of damage you did to your opponent's active Pokemon. So that'd be 40 damage. Unless obviously you had maybe a Choice Band on there, then that, and it's obviously a GX, then it would be doing a little bit more. That then evolves into Crobat right here, and that is going to be a holo. Interesting. Ability, we've got Sound Hide. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may prevent all effects of your opponent's attacks, including damage done to this Pokemon, until the end of your opponent's next turn. Wow, that's not bad actually. Then for 3 colours, we've got Severe Poison. 60 damage. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned. Put 4 damage counters instead of 1 on that Pokemon between turns. Not bad. Not bad. And it does have a retreat of nothing, which I find that beautiful. Absolutely amazing. We then move into Drowsy, sitting in a tree, looking pretty cool. 1 Psychic for Hypnosis. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep. And then for a Psychic double colours, we got Psy Punch, 30 damage. Not bad. We then have Hypno, which of course evolves from Drowsy. Ability, Inviting Pendulum. Whenever your opponent's active Pokemon is knocked out, you may flip a coin. If heads, during your opponent's... choose your opponent's new active Pokemon from their bench. Ooh. Okay, so you can choose because of this ability. That's interesting. And then we have, for Psychic double colours, we got Rock the Brain, 30 plus damage. This attack does 10 more damage for each card in your opponent's hand. Zoroark GX, goodbye. That is going to be awesome. And then we move into the fighting territory now. We've got a Sandshrew there looking pretty cool. Either he's fallen over and he's trying to get back up, or he's just having an absolute ball in that sand. But 1 colours for Collect, draw a card. And then fighting double colours, we've got Rolling Tackle for 30 damage. Then we also have Sand Slash, which is up in the tree. Looks pretty cool. 1 colours for serial swipes. We've got 30 times damage. Flip 4 coins. This attack does 30 damage for each head, so you could be doing nothing. 30, 60, 90, 120. Not bad. Then we also have Fighting double colours for Sand Tomb. 90 damage if defending Pokemon can't retreat during your opponent's next turn. We then move into Geodude. So we've got Geodude right here. Looks rather interesting, holding on to that rock. 1 fighting for defense curl. Flip a coin if heads prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks during your opponent's next turn. And then for 3 colours, we got Rock Throw for 40 damage. Definitely not wanting to do that attack. Probably want to be doing a defense curl and hoping to get heads. Then we move into Graveler, which does look rather interesting. So for 3 colours, we got Avalanche for 50. And then for fighting and 3 colours, we got Double Edge for 90 damage. This Pokemon does 30 to itself. Yikes. Okay. And then we have Golem, which will be a holo. This is a very interesting artwork indeed. Quite scary with that sort of fiery effect going on in the background there. Might just be a fern or something, but rather interesting. So for 3 colours, we got Steamroller, 100 damage. His attack's damage is unaffected by resistance. And then for fighting triple colours, we've got Heavy Slam, 180 minus damage. This attack does 30 less damage for each colourless in your opponent's active's retreat cost. Oof, that could be interesting. If it's free retreat, happy days. If it's not, it might not be get a knockout. We then have Hitmontop, which I'm pretty sure this is the same artwork which we had for Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee. So it's quite nice to have all 3 of them with this same artwork, so that's really cool. So we've got Hitmontop. Finish Combo. This attack can only be used if Hitmonlee use Special Combo during your last turn. This attack does 60 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon. Ooh, that's not bad. That is actually pretty cool. Just do some 60 damage all round, as long as Hitmonlee did his duty. So then we got also double colours for spinning attack at 50 damage. Not bad. Not bad at all. We've got Riolu right there. Looks very, very cool, running through what looks like a one of the stores. Pokemart, maybe. So we got 1 colours for Faint. Faint. 10 damage. This attack's damage isn't affected by resistance. And lastly, in today's video, let's have a little look at Stack Attacker. So we are getting some Ultra Beasts and a half in this set as well. This is a fighting type Stack Attacker and not a metal type. It does have an ability, Stone Fence. If your opponent has 3 or less prize cards remaining, this Pokemon's maximum HP is 200, not 120. And that's pretty good for a basic. Pretty good indeed. And then 2 fighting, 1 colours for top down, 110 damage, flip a coin until you get tails. For each heads, discard a card from the top of your opponent's deck. I quite like it. It is risky, of course, because, I mean, if they're playing a grass Pokemon, then that's going to get knocked out pretty quick. But having 200 HP is not bad, and it's just a basic as well. It's not a GX at all, which is really, really cool. So yeah, very, very cool indeed. So there we go. That is the cards for today's video. So we'll be carrying on. I think we're into the metal section then, and then obviously we can go from metal to the trainers in our next video. But just to finish off, of course, let's go over now and check out the Guess the GX. So let's head over and have a little look. Okay, so with all of those cards now had a look at, or at least half of them, let's just put it that way, up until fighting. Let's finish off the video, of course, with the Guess the GX, our answer from our previous video. So, in the last video, I gave you that picture right there. Well, what was that in particular? It was EVGX. Oh, yeah. Brought that one out. So, yeah, if you did get that one, well done, because I really didn't give away a lot on that, but very well done if you did. Awesome stuff. So, moving into the Guess the GX for this video, we have got that picture there, that one there, and that one right there. Nice zoomed in picture of one GX in particular, but what one is it? Let me know in the comments below, as well as your thoughts on the cards that we've checked out today. Be awesome to hear what you guys have got to say. If you are new, definitely make sure to hit that subscribe button below, and we'll be following up with the second half pretty soon. It will be this week. so we can finish off Full Metal Wall. So I will see you guys in the next video on the channel.